Good afternoon everyone. So today we're at a little Fiat. It's a Fiat 500. So customers' complaint with this machine is the airbag light is on. You can see that's the bottom one on the left hand side. By the way, this is a 2018 model. So we've done a full scan. Record this. Done a full scan and the only thing that came up was driver door pressure sensor satellite erratic signal. So when I seen that, when it said to complain about a pressure sensor, phoned the main dealer and he said, number one, these little cars do not have a pressure sensor. Number two, they're bad for ECUs. And number three, they're also bad for wiring within the door. So I think our first port of call will be in here to see. We've pulled this back, so we'll strip this down and see if we can see anything untoward. What I was going to show you was the data stream. So we go into this, select the lot, go OK. Only 16, so we'll go back. Data stream. Oh, select page. Unselect, select page, go OK. Oh, only 16 things. In fact, we'll just go driver's door. So unselect, driver, so OK. So driver, driver. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go, 16. So you can see these figures. Driver head by configuration mismatch, yes. 2.37 ohms, that's good. Says yes, no. Front driver airbag squid resistance 3.27 ohms, maybe a wee bit high. Not available. Front driver airbag, yes, and then it's no. Not fastened. That one's okay, that one's okay. Not available. And see, serial number of driver pressure sensor. That's gobbledygook. So the only one that looks a bit high is this one here. 3 point, and it's jumping about the joint. See that? Let's graph that. Well, that one's jumping about as well. Not as much as that one. Let's see. Well, that's the only one that looks high, yeah. He looks the odd man out. He definitely looks the odd man out at 3.3. See, that's diving about a lot. 3.28 up to. Let's zoom this. Let's go. Look, there's the driver's head bag squid resistance. That's spot on. I am going after wire. So that's the front driver airbag. That pid there, and you'd imagine that's that one there. But just wiggle the wires here and see if that makes any difference to these readings. No, really. Yeah. But the rest are rock solid. Well, driver's head bag squid resistance. But they're all dead straight. It's just that one. It's a bit back in there. After a long struggle, eventually found it. So there's the wire there. It's a grey with a red trace. That's broken. And this stuff here is quite the hardest stuff to get through in your life. It's like it's got that, is it tape round it, but rubberized with inside it. Man, it's horrible stuff. So you can see, I was actually ready to call, well I did, I'll tell you the truth. I was blaming this little guy up here, but I ohmed him out, just used my breakout leads, and that worked out 147 ohms. But I should have known that because I'd already put a 2 ohm resistor in it, and the state of the code, it never changed. So you can also see that they're pop riveted on, so that guy's good when you read 147 ohms. The scan tool's calling it a pressure sensor, but it really is, it's a side crash sensor, I reckon that's what that should be called. So anyway, don't even bother taking any of the door off, that's a pain. I'll show you how the door actually comes off with all the trim, but there's your problem there. So Roddy's just back with the pieces, so he can repair it since I found it. So I managed to strip it down, and as you can see, wires are broken, wires are rubbed through, you name it, they are there. So see, it disconnects from the inside there, but there's yellow tape over these wires, so is that factory? I do not know, but these wires are certainly, they're brittle, so they have to be, probably the best idea is to give them extensions when you flex wire and solder them and heat shrink them, because that's bad. It looks alright up there as well. Cheap flexible wires, unflexible wires. I think you can see we'll fix the problem. You don't even need to clear the codes. Oops. Restraint light goes off. I'll just show you how we get, what's that noise? Show you how we get the door off. So there's a screw, a bolt in there. It's a Torx. I think it's a T30. I've already got this bit off here. See it? The wee tab. So we'll just show you how we put it back on.
Tab goes in there.
One day we need to put this in first, right enough.
Aye. Tab, oh aye, we'll do that first.
Do that first. Ah, there it's there. So a wee tab. Did you just put a wee knife in?
No, I'll show you now. This is the toughy with the metal plate.
Oh aye.
It's a pusher. So right there.
Snap.
Right.
So,
How you get it out?
right.
You get a screwdriver, no a Phillips, a flat in. You put it in there,
Right.
and you lever it out a wee bit.
And then you can catch it.
Catch it.
Ah, good man.
That's the toughest, yeah.
Right, so this one here.
Aye.
The bore, so that was a screw in there and that cover. The tooth here, and this is a wee plate that goes over the top of them, and that's it. So you can see that the fault code has moved to stored. I think that said present or something like that. So we'll go back, let's see if it'll clear. So clear fault code, yes. Read fault code. DTC code. There we go. First time it's cleared. Brilliant. And let's just have a little look at the data. See if anything's changed. Driver. Well, even with it's connected, serial number of driver door pressure sensor, gobbledygook. Nothing at all. Let's just select all. Oh, that 3 volts, that 3 ohms has nothing to do with it. So I was barking up the wrong tree there. 219. No. So really the data in this wasn't really helpful. So the rule of thumb is here, always check down here if you've got a code for a pressure sensor cum crash sensor, and it's either a component, you can ohm that out like I done, 147 ohms, or it's a wiring. Or also in these things it can be the ECU, but I'd imagine you wouldn't be able to communicate with the ECU if that was the issue. But anyway, there's a fix.